it's Drew Oakland. Today, I'm going to be riding one of my client's horses named Hades. Now, this client, her name is Cleo, and she is a steeplechase rider. Not something I'm super familiar with, even though I've dabbled just a little bit on my horse Bullet, who, by the way, if you're curious, is doing incredible. I know I haven't updated you about him in a while, but he's doing very well. Now, Cleo aims to make steeplechase a more ethical and supportive sport. She is such an inspiration, and I love her so much, but she's on vacation, or not really vacation. She is in Europe for the summer because she is taking 2 of her incredible steeplechase horses out to some pretty big competitions. But she had to leave behind 2 of her horses, which me and my team will be riding over the summer for her, one of which is the beautiful Hades. She wanted me to do steeplechase a little bit with him over the summer, or just some pretty low-key steeplechase gymnastics. So today I thought I'd take you with me to attempt that. As I said, I've dabbled just a little bit with my own horses who are eventers, not really steeplechasers, but I'm gonna do my very best, so we'll see what happens. The first thing to do is obviously groom and tack the horse. Hades is the most gorgeous jet black thoroughbred I've ever seen, and he has such a good temperament on the ground. I mean, she really just takes such good care of her horses and teaches them incredible ground manners. Today we went with a very matchy-matchy set. I'd say we looked pretty fabulous. You know, we might not have the best ride today, but we will look good doing it. So I got on and just walked him down to the arena. So normal steeplechase is usually set out in a field. It's very similar to cross country. But today, I don't trust myself that much, so we'll be doing it in our racing arena. I had a hard time letting him go his full speed just because I wasn't used to having such a speedy horse. I mean, I really had to just let myself breathe and lean into the speed. So naturally we started with some smaller jumps just so I could get a feel for him. And I will tell you, he was such an easy horse to ride. He was just let me run and then let me jump. He was so easy. Once we started on these actual steeplechase fences, I was having a kind of hard time seeing my distances, as you can see here. It's just weird because they're bushes, not actual poles or wood. But once I kind of got used to it, it was a bit easier. Also, Hades was so gracious to me in my learning curve. So once I got confident, we headed over something a little bit bigger where I let him actually take me to the jump. And then we started on our arena work. So I decided to divide up this course into 2 parts. So I was just going to do half of it now and then take a little break and then do the other half. The first half went very well. Obviously, I was holding him back a little bit. But obviously, I was being a little bit conservative just because I wasn't sure how we would react in an actual course setting. But then I was feeling pretty confident, so I let him kind of decide what pace he wanted us to do. Once we found our pace, it was incredible. He was so nice. This went really well, so I was pretty excited. So after this run, I was very excited, so I gave him just a little pat and a break so he could catch his breath, and then we started on the whole course. Again, I started a little bit conservative. I don't know, I guess I just forgot the whole thing I just talked about. I don't know. And then I was like, oh hey, it's time for us to kind of bump up the pace. Because of course I want to try to simulate a little bit of competition. Just because, you know, steeplechase is just racing with jumps in it. So we started moving a little bit quicker. Obviously nothing as quick as his actual competition pace, but something that felt a little faster for me. But in the end, it ended up working out really good. Obviously, I don't need to be pushing him or myself to his normal competition speed that Cleo takes him, but I was pretty happy with that. He was really good, so I gave him a little hack around the grounds, just a little scenic route to make him feel happy. Hacking out after your rides is really good for the horse's recovery and tendons. I think he enjoyed it. So after I untacked him and made sure he wasn't too sweaty, we pretty much finished our ride for the day. He was so good, and it was such a confidence boost to be able to get on a horse like this and do something I've never done before. Of course, I'm so thankful to Cleo for letting me ride him. She is so trusting. Of course, she knew this horse is going to be perfect, so she wasn't too worried, but I appreciate her vote of confidence anyway. So thank you so much for coming with me. I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye!